This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. McCarthy operating from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a great
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
On play action. Now McCarthy. Flush to his right. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On the ground, it's James. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Looking to put a drive together. takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
That was first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
McCarthy off the play fake. But he gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's James. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They run it with James. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. No score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To the air with McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Greg Olsen. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A nice gain of 21 yards. first down. The run with Lynch. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 4 receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10. Now Elway to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A toss play. This is Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. 2nd and 10. This is Lynch on the draw. Shifts by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Elway. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. James. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw McCarthy. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this will be incredible field position as that'll kick out of bounds inside the opponent's 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Will Johnson. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
This is intercepted. My goodness.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
After the interception, here's Elway. He gets it to Johnston. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run again with Lynch. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second down at the Packers' 36-yard line.
Here's Elway. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Throwing is McCarthy. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game, Case in point right there.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 30, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
They start the drive with Lynch. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Play action. Elway. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Rolling to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. McCarthy going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Flushed out right. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5-4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Touchdown, Packers! Michael Crabtree from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So from the 37, here's second down and 2. Elway will throw. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Will Johnson. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Second down at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give right side. James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Steps away. This is caught. It's Crabtree. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. 2 minutes left to play this football game here on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Steelers nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Elway. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now it's Elway. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now it's Elway. Complete to Johnston here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing again, it's Elway. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's Elway to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Elway. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
An inside run with Lynch. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Now Elway to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Clears out.
Yo, man.
Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220.